Indonesian President Joko Widodo has rebutted suggestions that the people should be looking to him to decide on the country's next leaders. In his final State of the Nation address, Mr. Widodo emphasized that Indonesia's future depends on its leadership and, most importantly, the issue of trust. The presidential election will take place on the 14th of February next year, and campaigning will begin in November. Chatni Vatvani with a report.
President Joko Widodo making the most of his speech there, choosing his words carefully.
Momentum presidensi Indonesia di G20, keketuaan Indonesia di ASEAN, konsistensi Indonesia dalam menjunjung HAM, kemanusiaan dan kesetaraan, serta kesuksesan Indonesia menghadapi krisis dunia 3 tahun terakhir ini, telah mendongkrak dan menempatkan Indonesia kembali dalam peta percaturan dunia.
The president not only highlighting the importance of international trust, but also using this speech, the State of the Union address speech, to publicly reject allusions by critics to any involvement tied to next year's presidential elections. Now, he also stated that whomever took the helm after him must possess the courage and trust to make difficult and unpopular decisions. Developing human capital, structural reform, villages, border areas and outermost areas all featured yet again in this year's address. Green economy and downstreaming highlighted by the president as windows of opportunities. However, he reiterated that Indonesia must transform into a developed nation that is able to manage its resources properly. The country's economic growth and fiscal policies also very much brought to the forefront during Mr. Widodo's second speech of the day, that is the presentation of the bill of the 2024 state budget and its financial notes. President Widodo proposing to Parliament a budget of a little over $216 billion for next year. Social security system, healthcare and education, infrastructure, poverty reduction, all receiving an allocation. Economic growth forecast to reach 5.2% in 2024. Inflation is to be maintained at a range of 2.8%, while the average rupiah exchange rate is projected to hover around 15,000 rupiah per US dollar. Chatni Vatvani, CNA, Jakarta.